New in Xpedition VX.2.6, EDM Web Collaboration has enhanced the search and filtering functionality to allow engineers to now quickly find component data, but also project and library content. Let's start by using the new facet filtering function to find a component, which is very much like using the filter function in Excel. For our example, we'll choose the resistor library. We'll then move over into the workspace, and at the top you'll see all of the filter options that we currently have selected. We'll choose resistance. We'll type in a value we're looking for, in this case 1K. This will find all objects with 1K in it, no need to add wildcard characters. We'll then choose the 1K resistor that we're interested in. It will instantly filter. We'll also then filter by power. We'll choose 100 milliwatts. This narrows the list down. We can then click on a part and see all the information in our database about that component, including a symbol and footprint view. Next, we'll take a look at using the global searching capability from the search toolbar. Here we can start typing in a category, and EDM will give us a list of all the properties in the database that it understands. Once we choose one of those, we can then fill in a value, and using logical operators, we can filter for a range of items we're looking for. If we've gone through the time to set up a complex filter, or we just want to reuse a common filter, we can save those by clicking on Default View, select Save Filtering. We then give it a name, and then we have two options for we can set it as a favorite, or we can set it as a default scheme. In addition to users being able to control their own filtering to find items, as a corporation you have the ability to control library visibility by setting up library configurations. As seen here, we can switch from unrestricted to a restricted library for the user to search. To help us filter even more, we can add additional facets or columns to our view. So by clicking on the Select Facets button in the upper right-hand corner, this will open up a dialog box that shows us all the properties in the database that we can add as filtering options. In Like, we can choose the Select Columns button, where we can turn on or off columns we want to see in our table view. Earlier we talked about saving your filters. Any additions that we make to the facets or columns will also be saved with those filters. Lastly, we can set some additional options for filtering. If we click back on the Navigator filtering panel and click on Filtering, at the bottom we can choose More Filtering Schemes. There we can see the schemes that we've created, to which we can go over to the private column and choose on Share, and there we can click on who we want to share with, like everyone, or we can select a group, and these are predefined groups that would be set up by your admin. We can also select users. We can set options for who can edit your filter. And lastly, you can set this filter option as a favorite for others. Your admin will also be able to set these filters and assign their sharing and editing capabilities.